Hi, I'm Shannon.
And I'm Nicole.
Welcome to our Lateover, where we eat yummy snacks,
Share binge-worthy entertainment,
play games, and gossip.
but you have to go home early because we're not allowed to have sleepovers.
So let's get going before your mom gets here to pick you up.
A blast and a half. We're a hoot. Okay, so this is welcome to episode 16.
16.
Okay. Is that our welcome?
Sweet 16.
Gonna spread my wings.
Sweet 6. Did you watch that show growing up?
Yeah.
But we weren't allowed to watch MTV.
Yeah, but everybody else was allowed to watch MTV, so anytime I
watch
went
it
anywhere.
Did you ever see that show, Next?
I was in
middle
like
school,
a
so
dating
you were
show?
young. Yeah, it was like a bus.
Yeah.
And they would
I've
have
only seen
hot
clips.
people. Okay.
Clips of that.
Watching that, we should live react to clips of Next. Because that show was insane.
Wasn't there another one that was like, would you date my mother or something like that? Where like the mom would choose who was gonna date their child or something?
The parents. And it was always because they hated the girlfriend or boyfriend of their child.
Oh yeah, something like
And
that.
so they would set them up on dates with other people.
Yeah.
And then...
But like they would choose them, like it was weird.
Yeah. And almost every single time the person chose their original partner.
Yeah.
But these were like teenagers.
Yeah. Tough luck, mommy.
Welcome to our 16th episode of Lateover. We're together.
For our audio only listener.
We're in the
together.
same room on the same couch.
We're in a hotel room. It's very moody lighting in here.
It's a little bit late.
It's ideal lighting for how we look at the moment. We did a day of shopping today.
So much. We shopped till we almost literally dropped.
Literally, I almost collapsed. And by that,
Eminem over here, he's like trying to get $20 off $100 at American Eagle. We're dividing up into like 8 different transactions.
it was embarrassing.
Literally, the line is like stacking up. When we went up there, nobody else was there.
Nobody was there.
And then it's just stacking up. When we turned around, I was like, oh.
I was so embarrassed because the thing is that so naturally we're at American Eagle. We've already been to a ton of places. We should have started at American Eagle.
Yeah.
Okay, because we went through a lot of places. We were starting to get tired, but American Eagle was the haul of the day. Yeah. So maybe we should have started there. So, all of that to say, we were noticing and observing because we like to have a good deal. We like to be a good deal.
A good deal.
Have a good deal. And we noticed that it's 35% off everything online at Aerie and American Eagle.
Yeah.
AE, Aerie, some may say. And
not to be confused with Offline by Aerie, which was also across the hall.
Yeah. So anyway, we noticed it's 35% off everything. We asked people in the store. It turns out they have no idea what the hell is going on. If you're wondering if you're ever getting the right or correct deals at American Eagle, the answer is no, because nobody had any idea. She handed us this tiny little, like, I don't know, 2x4 piece of paper that explained to us the deals of the
announcement.
day.
Yeah. It was like printed from an email.
Yes. And we're like, oh, well, first of all, we asked the girl, do we get 35% off?
Because it's online.
It's online.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. What you said. And so she was like, I don't know, let me ask my manager. Where does she go? We don't know.
Who's
We don't
your
see
manager?
her. And then
we asked somebody else, she just talked into her shirt. Apparently she got an answer.
And so then we were waiting for her, and then we finally see her, so we creep up behind her and ask her, oh, hey, did you hear from your manager?
Did you ask that lady yet?
Yeah. And she was like, no, but we have a lot of other deals. And so we're like, so could we see them?
Well, no, she goes, do you want to see him? And I thought she was referring to, like, the little signs.
Oh, that's honestly what I thought too. And then she's like, we have a lot of deals around. Do you want to see them?
I was like, I see the shorts right there, 2 for $20 or whatever. So,
I totally thought that too. I thought she was going to take us on a tour around the store.
Yeah.
Was I the one who said okay?
I was the one who said okay. But I was like, it was for the plot at that point.
What if she would have taken us on a tour around the store?
Well, here we have sweatshirts on sale for $35.
As you can read on the
sign. So, question, do you guys speak English?
anyway, she's like, hands us this tiny piece of paper, and we notice, oh, it's $20 off of 100, so that's like 20% off, so that's basically 35% off. So let's just buy in store. But
well,
also,
it's instant gratification, so the 15% off was not waiting for it to ship to us.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Plus, we did try to find a few things online, and we couldn't find them.
Yeah,
it was
the
impossible.
exact things we wanted.
Yeah. So anyway, it was too much. It was too much, too late in the evening.
We'd gone too long without a snack.
Yes. And for us to deal with this, so then we make this, well, we were like, is it $20 off every 100 if we were at Old Navy?
Right.
Duh.
Oh, we know. You guys know the freaking Old Navy super cash.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But she said, no, but we can separate the transactions. And she offered.
She did. And actually, she was not rushing us.
No.
She was from
was
Colorado.
a delight.
Shout out to you. I'm sure you're listening. This is very episode.
I'm sure you're in the room with us.
She just pops up. Talking to the lady in her shirt.
So anyway, we took far too long, and at that point, I was hardly standing. And then, anyway, we went into the car. I thought the world was going to end.
Mm-hmm.
Inside.
Inhale 3 particles of a heavenly hunk. You're like, oh, I'm
Wow.
alive. Yeah.
20 calories
Yeah.
later.
Well, blood sugar. You just
Yeah.
sniffed it. And your insulin's like, yay. This is what we needed.
Man, so then we had a few heavenly hunks. We headed on down to a subpar restaurant.
Very mediocre, but honestly, most restaurants mediocre in 2025. I don't know what's going on, but the fries were good.
The fries were really interesting.
They were
and
hot.
peculiar.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, picture a potato wedge, but
Thinner?
thinner. You're looking at it like you're looking at the side of a hot dog. That is not.
Yeah, it's like, it's not thinner like narrower, it's thinner like fatter.
Yeah, like picture you have a hot dog bun up and down,
Yeah.
and then you take out the hot dog, and all that's left is the bun, which is kind of like potato skin. It's basically potato skin.
A hot dog bun is potato skin?
No, like the visual of what was left of the
okay.
fry.
Yeah.
I don't know
there
why I
was
brought
some
hot dogs
skins.
into this.
There was some skins, because I think you were thinking hamburger, hot dog, vertical, horizontal.
Probably somewhere.
Okay. There we go. So this is our intro for this episode. We are together. We have a day and a half. We have 2 nights. I leave Sunday night
Yeah,
to go home.
allegedly.
Yeah.
Unless we keep you here.
Yeah, unless tornadoes prohibit me from traveling, but it's going to be fine.
No, I think it'll be fine. It's just hail.
Yeah, and I think it's like in Atlanta mostly.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see what goes on. But that's what we've been up to today.
We have a nice little poit. The poit thickens.
The plot thickens tomorrow when we
Do painting with a twist. PWOT. And that is,
AT. PWAT.
so it's a poit.
It's plot. But that's what they sent us an email, like, we're so excited for your plat. or
Yeah.
something.
And I was like, what is a poit? And perhaps.
Perhaps we do it for the plot. And so that's what
Then
we're
it
doing.
said painting with a twist.
Yeah.
So.
So we're doing painting with a twist. We are.
But the twist is you have to bring your own booze. So I don't think we're doing
I
that.
don't think we're doing that. That seems a little backwards
Yeah.
to me personally. Then we're gonna go country dancing,
Mm.
and then we're gonna go get some jewelry placed on our bodies.
We're not getting anything pierced, though.
It's permanent.
Permanent jewelry, but we're not going to tell you where.
Oh, Lord.
I already said it's not piercings, though, so.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
Leave that up to interpretation.
We get cross bracelets. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And then we're gonna go to
A mansion.
a mansion.
Mm-hmm. I think it's like a plantation almost.
I actually don't know.
Were there plantations in Nashville?
I don't think
Were
so.
there slaves here? I mean, it is the South.
I don't know.
We
I'm
need
trying
to
to
not
remember-
venture into that.
I'm trying to remember because we did do like a tour of some of the Nashville sites, but I don't remember if they really talked about it as far as like it was a Nashville ghost tour.
They
So,
would have talked about it.
yeah.
We went to the Boone Plantation in Charleston, which is where Blake and Ryan got married. And everyone canceled them because it was very bad to get married at a place where there used to be slaves.
Wait, they were canceled before?
Yeah. everybody calls them like plantation
Charlie.
people. Yeah. Haven't you heard that? Like plantation or whatever. Like, I don't know, that they were racist because they got married on a plantation.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
I don't know, but I didn't know they were canceled.
When you go to Boone, but that was like many years ago when they got married. They issued some apology about not being sensitive to the history of the place. Now, when you go to Boone Plantation, a lot of the presentations that you go through, they show you like the slave quarters, enslaved quarters. I don't know what the correct terminology is, and they show, you know, how the slaves lived and their stories and things like that, it's definitely a part of it. Plantation itself, absolutely gorgeous. The house is amazing, and like it's so much history, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like if there were enslaved people, that there would be like areas to teach you about that.
Yeah.
To make it okay for people to be going through there now.
I don't know. But we're going to Cheekwood, and it's now a botanical gardens. I think they were just a really, really rich family.
Okay.
So anyway, I guess we'll find out more.
Maybe it's more like Biltmore.
Yeah, I don't know.
Biltmore's cool.
I don't know if I know what that is, but
It's the biggest house in America.
oh, actually, I've heard of that.
Yeah. I'm sure you've seen like little clipsies of it too. Yeah.
But you also went on a vacation this past week
I did go to Orlando.
that you haven't filled any of us in
I
on.
have not. We went down for Jared Jiu-Jitsu competition, and unfortunately the actual match that Jared started with got all fumbled up because he got there really early, and apparently so did the other guy. And because they were both checked in early, they moved the match up early. And there's all sorts of things when you're doing fight sports that have to do with weight, and you have to make the weight, obviously, but then you want to be the heaviest you can. But, you know, in jiu-jitsu too, you have to be a certain weight with your gi on, so you have to be really careful about even water that you're drinking and stuff like that the day of. But once you're checked in to the bullpen, they call it, after they weigh you, you can eat and drink before your fight. So, and it's all just like down on the floor. It was in this big arena. And anyway, long story short, they moved his match up. So he's like in the middle of taking a bite of a granola bar or something. They're like, Jared Thomas. They called him. And he's like, wait, what? And we ended up missing half of his fight, which was really like disappointing. His coach wasn't there. The other two guys, anyway, it just kind of all got messed up, and it was a draw, essentially. Nobody allowed any points on either side, no advantages, no disadvantages, and at the end the ref gave it to the other guy, which was such a bummer. But I was so just bugged by the whole thing. I love watching him compete, and that's the whole reason we went, and he's been training so hard, and to have it kind of messed up with the logistics of things is just like super disappointing.
Seems really unfair.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all part of it. So now he knows, don't check in too early, because that messes with the timeline, and you know, it's all part of it. But we got to watch a lot of other jiu-jitsu, and that was fun, and went to Legoland, and that was Legoland. It was fun. I mean, it was exactly what I expected. We rode a couple rides.
Is it basically comparable to like Six Flags? Like,
not even as good. There was like almost all my kids could ride every ride in the park.
okay.
So McCoy went on a couple of real real rides. It's not like they have giant roller coasters like in North Carolina and South Carolina. There's Carowinds, which has giant roller coasters, and there's a lot of, it's just like really outdated. Most of it's just super outdated, and they do have a section that's for the Lego movie, and that was kind of cool. The ride made both Jared and I a little dizzy, but there's this whole section for Ninjago, which you would think would be cooler, and it was not.
What's that?
Honestly, don't really know. It's like Lego Ninjas. My kids aren't super into that. They really do like the Lego movie. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really understand it, and it was just kind of stupid. But the kids had fun. It was exactly what we thought. We were there for like 5 hours. Yeah. And that was enough to do what we wanted. And then we went back to the Airbnb and swim. Yeah. So it's a long drive from Charlotte to Orlando. It was like 8 hours, but it was fine.
Yeah.
So kind of glad to be home. And we have this, and then Jared's going out of town next weekend, and we have stuff planned every single weekend from now until, I don't know, June, mid-June.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
It's just, time's just flying by.
flying by. We're at, like at starting the end of the year school stuff, which is just like nonstop.
Yeah.
And then my room mom duties will be coming to an end. It's been a ride.
Yeah, I have to register Bentley for kindergarten. I haven't yet, and there's like kindergarten kickoff on Monday.
Oh.
And I don't know anything. I'm very like confused. I can't even figure out where to register, and I literally have to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
Probably sometime either this weekend or Monday, because kickoff's Tuesday. So I don't know if he has to be registered.
He doesn't have to be registered to go to the kickoff.
Oh, okay.
I doubt it. It's just like an open house
Okay.
where the principal will speak and they'll have all the kindergarten teachers there, and it just like gets you into the school and gets you a little bit comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, like, okay, well, at least I've seen the place where I'm sending my baby.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have to be registered for it. They might have something. No, they won't, because people aren't done registering.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll be fine to go.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to take him, right?
I don't know. I can't find any other information. It just says kindergarten kickoff at whatever place and time. You know, elementary school at time. And I don't know. I need to maybe call the school or something and ask.
Or ask a neighbor that has kids at that school.
Well, because my neighbor is the one who texted me. She texted me a link for registration, but the only registration I see on the entire page is for pre-K. And she knows that you know, he's going to be in kindergarten. So I have to do like a little bit more, you know, admin work on that. So much admin work all the time for the house. But yeah, it's crazy that we're kind of getting close to summer.
You are. And then you're going to have a little kid at elementary school.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
It's very weird. It'll be weird to have him somewhere else where I don't know, like, everything that's going on, like, every day. Because I basically know what's going on every single day. Even though he's away, you know. But hopefully he'll be comfortable. I'm really, really hoping he has some friends that are his age. I'm like, just let one of them be in his class, because that would be
fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
He'll make lots of new friends, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of set it up that way.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, he's made friends at this school that he's only been at for a year and all that stuff. So anyway, other than that, we don't have a ton of crazy news on our end. I survived my first week of Invisalign. We talked about that a lot last episode. I'm in way less pain, but I was exhausted last episode from not sleeping, and then I didn't sleep for like basically the rest of that week because I was in so much pain. I mean, I was able to take Tylenol, but I had a really bad tension headache and my teeth just hurt really, really bad. So that was that. And then now I graduated from my first set of Invisalign. They told me, good job, gold star,
Yay.
move on. And it's been fine since then. So kind of learning to deal with that. And yeah, that's it.
Hey, I'm getting hungry. Can you go ask your mom for a snack? Yeah. Do you want salty or sweet? Both.
Chit chat snacks.
Chit chat snacks.
Salty sweet.
Welcome back to snack time.
Welcome back to our snack time. Nicole, would you like to start with which snack would you like to start with?
I'm going to start with a salty snack today.
Okay.
And my salty snack, I've seen it a couple of times on basically TikTok. And it's somebody starts a TikTok video. I've seen it on Pinterest as well. And they'll say, did you know? And then they proceed to tell you a recipe. Like that if you combine green onion with cottage cheese and cheddar cheese, and they'll like tell you the whole recipe like as like a fun fact.
Okay.
And then put it together. It's like, if you put all of these together, then you'll make whatever. And it's just like a normal recipe. Like, you don't need to hook me anymore.
Right.
Like, you don't need to say, like, did you know, as like a hook for the recipe. Like, just say, we're making cookies today, and I'm sad. Like,
yeah.
The phrasing of that.
It's like they're going to tell you something you don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like a weird hook that just doesn't fit, in my opinion, with cooking content. Like, did you know? It's like, no, I don't need any further explanation. Just show me a video of what you're going to make, and I'm going to make it. But it's just like this weird, I guess they're like trying out this new hook, and it seems like it's taken over the cooking TikTok industry.
It's so weird.
And I'm very salty about it. And if I see someone start a cooking video with, did you know that if you combine this, I'll I'll swipe away. I don't want to see it. Don't start a video.
And I don't want to know.
Don't want to know.
It's annoying.
So that's what I'm salty about. And nobody else should do it because I'm now the authority of TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. Just do a normal cooking video and I'll still watch it. You don't have to say that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just have good aesthetics.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
And a good recipe.
For pretty, yes. Put the pretty end result. I made a video that I posted like 2 years ago for this brown butter cheesecake I made.
Oh, yeah.
3 years ago. It's still on my TikTok. I still get likes on that.
Yeah.
That one, like, kind of minorly viral.
Yeah.
But it's because my first shot of it was that beautiful cheesecake. That's all you need. Food stuff. All my food stuff has always done pretty good.
Yeah.
So whenever I try to do anything else, it's like, oh, your stupid face. Bye.
We hate you. Hate you. Everybody hates you. Anyway, that's my salty. What are you salty about?
This week, I just literally cannot complain. I cannot complain about anything. Because I'm here with my sister, and I had a great trip with my family, and the weather is gorgeous, and I'm just taking the high road on this one this week. I'm taking a pass because I can't be salty.
Honestly, I've been thinking anyway that maybe our food segment can be bring 2 snacks, and it doesn't have to be 2. It doesn't have to be one salty, one sweet. It can be 2 sweet.
Okay.
And that's not to say that we are trying to be like toxic positivity, but sometimes I'm really graspy. I mean, did you hear my salty today?
Yeah,
I'm kind of grasping.
you're really looking. Yeah. And I just came in and like morally high grounded you.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, well, I didn't know I could say that.
Sorry.
I had to make something up that was ridiculous. I literally walk around like, what could I talk about? Like,
that I'm pissed about.
and sometimes I am pissed, but sometimes I'm just like really not.
Yeah.
Like, I can't think of anything like that amazing. So maybe we're just going to turn it into a little snack time and no expectation.
Okay. I love that.
But I love that. And generally, I'm not too salty. I'm not even too salty about the people who are making those TikTok videos because make your videos.
She was just,
I was just trying to find something salty. So.
Honestly, that is annoying. So
it is annoying.
It's valid.
Awesome. Well, that was your salty, is that you have nothing to be salty about. I'm going to say a sweet.
Okay. All right. Good.
And I had to say it. I had to talk about it.
Okay.
It's the weather.
Oh, here we go. The weather on the podcast. What do you mean? Tell me more.
It's been a crisp, if that's the right descriptive word, a crisp. I feel like I'm going to do my crispy R's. Crisp. 67 degrees out. And I've had the windows open and the birds are chirping and I can feel the breeze in my bones. Every day. And
breezy bones.
Breezy bones. And I love the fresh air. I am a nature girly. I love nature. I love being outside. If I could be outside all the time, I would be. And to be able to have those windows open and like not have to turn on the heat or the cool, like it's just off. It's just the perfect temperature. And I love the smell of the house when it's just fresh air pumping through there. And it's making me so happy, and I love it so much, and I know that it will probably get hotter, but I don't care. Right now I'm just embracing the now, which is 67 degrees and perfect.
It's pretty great.
And if the breeze has been a little bit cooler, I just put on my little blankie, because I do work right by the window, right next to it, but anyway, I've been loving it. It's been making my life so happy, so that's what I'm really, really sweet on this week.
Okay. I love that. I am editing, and I'm just bringing an actual salty back, okay? And it is in rebuttal to what you were saying, because you know what I'm salty about? Allergies, okay?
Oh.
Because we're finally over. So this is just going to be my food that I'm bringing, okay? I was annoying before, and now I get to actually complain.
So you brought a sweet. The first one was your sweet.
Yeah, it was fake.
Okay.
Okay, I found it. I dug deep, and now it's here, okay? I hate that we are getting out of germy season, okay? And I'm always juggling a sick child because I have 4 of them, and they put their fingers in their mouths and eyeballs, and then they cough like a bullet directly into my own nostrils. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Correct response. And we're finally like warming up. The germs are going away a little bit more. And what happens to most of the people in my family? Allergies, okay? The literal world is making us sick.
Yeah.
And everybody got to be on allergy medicine. And if they're not, we have my poor little Weston, who I say, he gets very sad sometimes. And I call him, he's hound dogging it, okay? And the hound dogging it is when he walks around with his face like a hound dog. Mom, my throat really hurts. And he'll hound dog for like 6 hours straight. And I'm like, listen, he'll like poke his head around a corner and be like, Mom. That is the only description is he's hound dogging. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And anyway, he gets very bad allergies. And so it's nothing. So would I like the breeze to be blowing through my house? Kind of. In theory, yes. But then yellow pollen is coming all in the windows. And everybody's going to be up at 2 a.m. coughing. There. That's it. That was my salty. Okay.
Well,
I found one. Thank you for...
Go.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to lick the salt.
So where are we in snack time?
I don't know. Snack time is over.
Do you have anything else you'd like to share with the group?
No, that's it. My name is Shannon. Hi, Shannon.
I have an idea. Let's play Truth or Dare. Okay, but it cannot get as crazy as last time. My mom got so mad at me.
Welcome back to Truth or Dare.
Oh my gosh, it's Truth or Dare time.
And I'm so excited.
We're in person. I could make you do a dare if you chose.
Okay. So ask me the first question.
Truth or Dare?
True.
Okay. What is something that you are embarrassed that you like? What is a guilty pleasure?
I'm embarrassed. Don't really know if I'm embarrassed about anything that I like, but I'm trying to kind of hone that in.
Like a guilty pleasure.
Honestly, I do get a little... I don't know if this is like the right category of this, but I think I do have a little bit of embarrassment with like how much I like fashion.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I don't know why I have bits of shame about why I really like fashion and why I like feeling fashion.
Yeah.
So fashion.
So fashion.
But I really like looking at people's clothes, and I really like, Pinterest and like clothing stuff, and I don't think it's an embarrassing hobby at all. Mm-hmm. And I don't, but once again, I don't even think it's embarrassment about it. Sometimes I feel like it's shameful because I feel like, I shouldn't be caring about fashion.
Yeah. Oh, it's so, like, not worth your time.
It's so, like, I'm such a distinguished woman, and so why would I care about fashion and what's on trend and everything like that? But I actually really do care about, like, what's on trend. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of if I can think of anything else. How about you? How about you share yours, and then maybe I might come up with something else.
I really like watching TikTok videos. And I mean, that's not that novel, but I really like watching TikTok.
Yeah.
Or even, like, playing the Switch. I brought my Switch today. I guess that's also a guilty pleasure. I brought my Switch on the airplane and to our trip, and I was too embarrassed to pull it out and play Disney Dreamlight Valley while I was at the gate. Mm-hmm. But when I was waiting for Nicole to pick me up, I got to sit down and play. I found like a little corner. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to play it.
I'm just going to game for a few minutes.
I'm just the like mid-30s lady playing the Switch.
It's like I literally rushed and did everything that I needed to do as fast as I could every single night this week to play Disney Dreamlight Valley.
So fun.
It's so
and
much
it
fun.
Shouldn't be embarrassing. But just imagine if you saw some like 65-year-old man sit down and like pull a Switch out. I mean, like,
I wouldn't think that's embarrassing at all, though.
I would think it's a little embarrassing. And that's why, like, I'm too judgmental.
Maybe that's what it is.
So I'm
like, I just don't feel like, I just don't
Maybe I'd see him and I'd be like, you know what, go off, King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically. I just don't really look at other people as much, maybe.
That's
I don't know.
True.
But I guess if I were to say maybe guilty pleasure as well, this one actually is probably a little bit more, is I like self-help books.
Okay.
And I think that's kind of like
this
a
is your
guilty
morally
pleasure.
thing of like, well, I really like self-help books. And that's super embarrassing. Just like when I was like, I don't have a salty.
No, I like genuinely mean it's like a little bit because I'm in a few book clubs.
Yeah.
One of them is more just self-help because it's like people that I work with.
Yeah.
But like I'm in a couple, and every book club people are like joke about, and like I'm like, oh, I'd never read a self-help book. That's crazy. Like, wow, those are so stupid.
No, I remember my original one.
What?
It's smutty books.
Oh,
That's what. Okay, see, we got there. So your guilty pleasure is like bettering yourself, and mine is reading porn.
Well, I feel like you're misunderstanding why I feel
I get
shame
it.
about
No, I get it. I get it.
But anyway, that's the exact reason why I feel
Yeah.
shame about it. Is people are like, oh wow, look at you, Miss Self-Help. So, I just think they're really interesting. Am I like, I used to be a little bit like self-help toxic, where I was like, save me.
Yeah.
And now I just think they're kind of like, it's kind of cute. Like this person kind of like writes their little book, and they find a little thing that kind of works, and they write a little book about it.
It helps them, and they want to
Yeah,
help
and then
other
I'm like,
people.
oh, that's kind of like interesting. Like it's an interesting method. That's an interesting thing to think about.
Yeah.
And I just think I like thinking about that kind of stuff, and I don't always relate to everything, but I still will read it. But I feel like so many people in like the reading world,
Right.
are like self-help books. Oh.
Men like reading self-help books. Like professional men. No, I think lots of women read self-help books.
Yeah.
Just not super recreationally.
I mean,
That's
I'm not
it.
trying to. You don't have to make me feel better.
Sorry.
About this.
You're kind of normal.
That's the thing. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
So,
And
okay,
you're like,
I'm
whoa, okay,
shaming you.
actually, it's not that bad. It's like, no, but like, you kind of hate it. Like,
No, it's okay. You should shame me about my porn books.
I don't care.
I don't care either.
Okay. Basically, what we're trying to say is the general message is nobody cares.
Do what you like.
Do what you like. Don't feel shame about it. And
Yeah.
if I want to play Disney Dreamlight Valley every single night until I can barely keep my eyes open, I'm going to do it.
Oh, yeah. I have some okra I need to garden, so.
Oh, yeah, well, we got to get a move on.
Yeah, come on. Is your mom here yet? Wait. We're actually having a sleepover now.
We actually are having a sleepover.
Surprise! We're going to do a live stream 24 hours with us.
That's what everybody asked for.
That's something no one wants.
Oh my gosh, did you hear? We are not supposed to be gossiping. Last time I got in so much trouble. Hey, it's not gossip if it's the truth.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so for our special segment today,
Yeah.
we are doing. How do I even say this? How do I even say what we're doing?
We're going to tell you guys about us. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to segue into it. We have to answer the one question we got.
We will.
Because she for sure is listening.
Yes, we will answer the
She's
question.
the
that we
only
got.
one listening.
So here's the idea. We wanted to kind of do like because we're together, we kind of want to do like a live show, get to know you thing. But apparently, most people know us.
Or they just don't give a shit.
But we were also thinking that it'd be funny if we kind of did like have ChatGPT kind of ask us a few interview questions. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do just like a fun little interview.
Yeah.
We know one question ahead of time, and then the rest we're going to have ChatGPT surprise us with some questions to answer on the spot, since we've been answering questions on the spot so well tonight.
Yeah. We're just firing on all cylinders. All 3 cylinders.
All 3.
We split one and then we each have.
Okay, what's the first question?
Okay, so the first question was, what are some of your favorite things about yourself and each other?
Okay, you go first.
Oh boy.
About yourself.
About myself.
And then I'll tell you what I like about you.
Okay, yay. I like about me that I am very friendly. I think that I am not afraid to smile at people, say hello to people. I think that I'm good at making people feel like seen, I guess. I think I'm good at that. And I think I try to notice, like, if I'm in a group of people, like if someone's telling a story and in a group, and part of the group starts talking about something else because maybe they didn't hear it or whatever. I'm locked in. I'm listening to the person who maybe the rest of the group, like, and I like being that person, and I feel like I am able to do that, and I don't know exactly what that trait is called, but I just try to see people.
Yeah.
I think I'm good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? Anything else? Do you like anything else about yourself?
I think I'm a really good wife. I really think I'm a great wife. And I think that I like being a better wife. Like, my husband deserves to have a great wife, and I think I'm really good at it. And also, I think I'm a good mom. I guess those are like roles. Those are all things that I do for other people. This is very telling about me.
I guess it kind of was. I mean, like, you're involved with other people.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I define myself, I guess. I think that I can be funny. And I think that on a couple days a month, I think that I can be kind of cute.
You guys hearing this? From Shannon?
I think that I enjoy looking pretty and feeling pretty. And I think that is something that I've worked at. And I enjoy that. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I agree with everything you say.
Okay. Everything I say, all the time.
Everything.
Yeah.
And I do want to reiterate that you are very good at seeing people. I think you're very good at complimenting people.
Thank you.
And being very genuine with your compliments, and you're seeing like the good in people, even though we said that you judge people last segment.
I really don't. It's more like jealousy. Like, oh man, I wish I had my Switch. That's what it is.
Right. And I also, one of your best qualities is your decision making. I'm like, that is one of the things I absolutely love about you, because anytime that I like need someone to make a decision, Shannon will make a decision for me.
And a lot of times they're pretty good decisions.
You're a good
I feel like I'm a good decision maker.
Yes,
yeah, I have a good gut instinct on things. Yeah.
And you're a very good planner. Like, you definitely can like see all of the pieces coming together and be like, oh, like, of course I did this. You know, like, of course I brought tons of snacks to Orlando. Yeah. Like, she brought a ton of snacks to Orlando when we went. And I came like literally empty-handed. Yeah. I had nothing. I was like, I'm hungry, Mom.
Here. Go in my suitcase. I have a whole gluten-free section. Literally. Yeah.
They literally stopped me at the airport for that.
Every time, side note, somebody mentions gluten-free or anything, Colton goes, like Aunt Nicole. Every single time.
It's my entire personality.
Yeah.
So anyway, I love all those things. I think you're pretty.
Thank you.
I think you're super pretty.
Thanks.
And I mean, you're the world to me.
Oh my goodness.
You're my bestie. So pretty much everything that you do, I like. I like how you tell stories, and I like how you get all like animated.
I am very
stuff, and you're very passionate.
I am very passionate.
So I like all those
Thank
things.
you. Well, that's so fun. Okay, what do you like about yourself?
Some things that I like about myself. Some of my favorite things I like about myself is I make myself laugh a lot.
You're hilarious.
I am hilarious, and if nobody else agrees with me, like, I think I'm really funny.
Yeah.
Like, and I will literally just be like sitting throughout the day, and I'll think of things that are funny, and I'm like, like, I think things are really funny, and I think that's also another good quality is like, I think that everything is like really funny.
Yeah.
I was once, this is going to be too long of a side quest, but we were once at this, like, we were hanging out with some people, and apparently there's different styles of humor, like things that you find are funny. And they were it was like this test to see what kind of humor you have. And I thought,
like British humor or like,
no, it was kind of like
sarcasm,
like stand-up comedy or like fails or pranks or different stuff like that. Yeah. Everything but pranks. I don't think pranks are funny. No. I think it's hilarious. Like, it's very easy for me to laugh, and I really like that because I think I'm a fun person. Yeah, like, I think that, you know, I can find entertainment in things. I think that I think I also do a really good job of seeing people. Like, when you reference the group, I feel like I really try when I see people in a group, not necessarily like, Anyway, I really like it when people make sure, I like to make sure that people feel heard.
Yeah.
And that like, oh, hey, like I'm listening to you, I see you, and, you know, I'm here to listen. And I do think I'm a really good listener. And I don't know how many things I've listed. It feels like I've been talking for a long time.
No.
Is that enough stuff?
That's great.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
also think I'm pretty.
You're great. You are
I
pretty.
think I'm pretty.
Yeah.
And I also, I guess to give one more, I do think that I am very creative in coming up with lots of different, like, solutions to problems or, like, fixing things. Like, I think I fix things pretty good. And, yeah. I also feel like I like that I'm kind of silly.
Yeah.
And,
You are.
and I'm such a freak.
That is the life goal. Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, I think that's,
perfect.
like, some of my favorite things I like about myself.
Those are so good. I like all those things too.
Thank you.
About you. I think you are very fun-loving and able to find humor in a lot. I did not turn the AC down and it's down to 66.
I did that with my mind because I want it to be freezing.
Bro. My nose is like running. We're going to have temperature problems. I like that you, this is a selfish thing, but a lot of times in my life, I'm a planner for so many different things. And there are so many times where you will take the reins on things and just be like, okay, we're doing this, 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 and you do it in a very efficient way. And it like eases this burden. This is like specifically for me, where I am usually the person, like for this trip even, you're like, okay, well, here's this idea. Like you created the note, you did this. And it wasn't like I was being a mom.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just like so relieving to me sometimes. So I really appreciate that. I mean, I guess that's saying thank you. I love that you are so funny. No one makes me laugh like you do. And
I'm already laughing.
yeah. And I know like I'll see things or hear things and I tell you everything, but I already know that you're going to find some humor in any sort of situation, and that makes everything funnier, and I think that's an awesome quality. Also, you are like the best mom I've ever met. The way that you are with your kids is like very inspiring to me. And we have very different personalities of children, so I understand. And you and I have different personalities, and our kids need different personalities, you know, from us. But it is inspiring to me how you are with your kids. And every time I'm with you, with your kids, it makes me want to be a better mom. So I love that about you. And I don't know, I could go on and on and on and on. I think you're very stylish.
I'm so fashion.
You're so fashion girl. This Barbie's job is fashion. And I just, like, we shopped today for, 5 hours?
It flew by.
It's just, I love you getting excited about clothes, and I really kind of detest shopping with anybody. I prefer to be alone most times. Always. But like doing anything with you is fun, but I love shopping with you. You've always been my favorite shopping person, and it's because you are quick and efficient, but also you're excited. Yeah. And it's not all just like what, this is horrible, I'm disgusting. It's like, this is so fun, this is so cute. We went into Offline by Aerie today. The amount of stuff we had, guys, we each bought like 2 things. We tried on like 40 things.
We were like yelling at each other. Like we were feral. Like we were rabid in that store. I'm like yelling across the store, Shannon!
Did you see this?
I'm like, this is so you.
They have it in the yellow. Like, but like, how fun. Like, we got in there. It wasn't even all bad. It wasn't like it was bad.
We were just like, we didn't love it.
We
loved it, but we didn't love it.
And also the price tag matters. And
Yeah.
when you're gathering things that you like.
Oh, it's a siren.
Oh.
It scared me. It sounded like a crying baby.
Totally. When you're gathering things that you like, it's like, you might as well try it on, because that is a factor into whether or not it's worth what you're going to pay for it.
Yeah.
So it's more fun to see what you like, try it on, and then once you love it, look at the price. And then be like, okay, well, do I love it that much?
Yeah.
It's better. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we were feral. We really did in person the thing where you fill up your cart online for fun, for dopamine, and then you just like abandon your cart.
Literally.
We did that. We just abandoned like huge piles of clothes for the
Yeah.
area girls. They were nice in there though.
And we were even, everything we tried, and we're like, oh my gosh, so cute.
It was really cute.
Not getting it.
Yeah. We're very good at making decisions though.
Yeah.
It's like, no, well, we have to be practical. Okay.
Exactly.
So anyway, you're just
Well-
fun to be around always, and you're so great with self-help things and mental health things and being stable and like self-correcting type things, and you're very grounding, and I don't know. I could go on and on. I think you're
Thank you so
so
much.
great, and you're super pretty,
Thank
and you're my best friend too.
you.
Okay.
Okay,
I feel
well,
like this is going on forever.
I don't know how long we've been talking,
It's like 4 hours.
but maybe we just do a couple of ChatGPT questions and then we just shut
Okay.
the hell up.
Okay. Well, chat asked, what was your go-to sleepover snack as a kid? And I'm taking personal offense to that because chat knows we weren't allowed to have sleepovers as kids. So that was just a joke.
But also, if I were to be at a sleepover, probably like pizza rolls or something.
Not bad. I would say popcorn.
Popcorn's good.
I do love
Sour gummy worms.
Yum. Circus animal cookies.
Yes, full circle with that.
What was your weirdest childhood fear?
Oh, I thought that a hand was going to come out of the hole of the toilet and grab my butt.
That'd be quite the grip.
I wasn't that big of a child.
You were a tiny little thing.
But yeah, I vividly, like, for a very long time, like, I really thought a hand could come up and grab me and pull me into the toilet.
That is spooky.
Yeah, so that was mine.
That is true. I
Can you
remember
think of
being
yours?
really little, being afraid when you'd be draining the bathtub and there'd be that little cyclone of water down the drain.
Oh, yeah.
I would always, like, hit it away because I thought that was going to be strong enough to suck me down.
Yeah.
And, you
So
know,
we're
it's
really scared of the fight.
Apparently plumbing. Okay. Do you believe in astrology? If so, do you think your sign fits you?
I believe in astrology. Yes. Does my sign fix me? I don't know. I don't know that much about astrology, but I believe in it, and I'm sure it's great and right. So
Yeah.
that's all that I believe.
It's more than just your sign, though, because it's your, like, sun, moon, and rising.
Yeah.
That all combined makes you who you are.
Yeah.
I do know that Libras and Geminis work really, really well together, and every person I've ever really, really, really gotten along with has been a Gemini, aside from my husband. But, like, all my dear friends who I gravitate towards, almost my whole life have been Geminis.
Geminis.
Isn't that so
That is
odd?
crazy.
Or Libras.
Yeah.
Like, or they're, like, right in my own birthday area.
Yeah.
It's so odd. And I obviously don't do it on purpose, but it's just funny.
Yeah.
So there's got to be something there.
There's got to be something.
You know? Duh. Ooh, quick fire, this or that. Sweet or savory snacks?
Savory.
Same, savory. Road trip or plane trip?
Plain.
Road.
Oof.
Yeah. Movie night in or night out?
Night in.
Totally. And always early or fashionably late?
Honestly, I think I'm early.
Yeah. Oh yeah, always early. All right. I think that's enough
Except for
chat.
today. I hesitated because I was really actually pretty late picking up shit from the airport today because I wrote down the time wrong.
It's okay.
Ugh, my mom is outside. I have to go. Quick, before you go, what should I binge this week?
Let's just talk about a quick binge. I'll go first, and my binge is Gwen Stefani.
Mm-hmm.
I rediscovered Gwen Stefani this week, and I was going to look up some extra facts about her. I remember thinking and feeling like she is a very interesting person with an interesting history.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look into that a little bit more, but her song, What You Waiting For?
What you waiting
So
for?
good. Holler Back Girl.
Yeah.
So good. If I Was a Rich Girl. So good. All of them so good. So that's what I've been binging this week. How about you?
All of my Gwen Stefani knowledge I know from Gilmore Girls. They refer to her several times throughout the
Really?
seasons. Her and her ex-husband, Gavin Rossdale, he was in No Doubt with her, I believe.
Oh.
And he found out that he had a kid outside of their marriage.
Oh.
Yeah. And again, I only know this because the Gilmore Girls don't know the context. Also know that they went on to get divorced, and obviously she's been with Blake Shelton way longer than anyone thought that she would be.
Yeah, I honestly thought that they got divorced.
No, they've been together like pushing 9 years.
Wait, isn't Blake Shelton the one who came to the Post Malone concert? I'm pretty sure. In Nashville, here in Nashville. Blake Shelton. Didn't they do one of the songs together? I get all the country singers mixed up.
Blake Shelton was on The Voice forever.
Yeah.
And
With Gwen Stefani, right?
Yes, yeah, that's how they met.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And anyway, yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I've been really liking her music, though.
Yeah.
How about you? What's
Good.
your binge?
I finished the book. I believe you had it as a binge, did you? Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez.
I don't know if I had it as a binge.
It was so good, though.
Yeah.
So good. I've read another one of hers in that little series that was Yours Truly, right? The one with the letters.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked it. But Just for the Summer was so good. It was so good. That was not nearly as book porny as some of the ones that I read. It was very, in fact, clean, I would definitely say. But it was so sweet. And I've started a new one that everybody read last year, but I finally got it from the library. Funny Story by Emily Henry. And
I read that.
You did?
Yeah, so
I'm like
good.
15% in, and I'm obsessed with it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It is like one of the most relatable, real love stories I've ever read. Like the way that she goes into depth about what's going on in their heads and their hesitations and like falling in love and all of that stuff is so, amazing.
It's so good.
Such a good one.
Good books. Good books coming our way. So. All right, well, we're going to have our sleepover. You guys all need to go home. Thank you for showing up and showing out, and we love you.
And we'll talk to you guys next week.
We'll talk to you guys next week. Bye!